Thor, God of Thunder, Part 2. Thor, God of Thunder, from Asgardia, which currently floats in the sky above Roxxon, Oklahoma, has sworn to protect his beloved Midgard, or as the locals call it, Earth. He likes Roz Solomon, new S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, part of their environmental action team, trying to stop corporations like Roxxon from destroying the planet. She hates Dario Agger, Roxxon CEO, fled to the company's island headquarters after Thor embarrassed him at a press conference. His nickname, the Minotaur, might be more than just a nickname. Even still, he's nothing compared to old Galactus. Several millennia from now, the devourer of worlds has come to finally consume Earth, which by this point is just a barren wasteland. The only one left to stop him is King Thor, a much older god of thunder. Now has 3 granddaughters, Frigg, Elisif, Atli, and one of the destroyer's arms. Will die before he lets this be the last days of Midgard. Part 2 of 5, all worlds must die. Many millennia from now, on a ruined world once known as Earth. Galactus, that's really him. The guy who eats planets. I thought he'd be taller. He's no bigger than a storm giant. I thought he'd be dead. No one's seen him for centuries. Galactus has killed more worlds than anything in the history of the cosmos. More than supernovas, more than all the black holes in the heavens combined. Grandfather, I hope you know what this means. Means he should have brought his arm. Damn arm weighs a ton. Hurts my back. No, this means it's time to let go of Midgard once and for all. Grandfather, Thor, please, look around you. There's nothing left of the world you once loved. You cannot risk a battle against a being as powerful as Galactus over nothing more than a distant memory. Someday, Norns willing, you will be old as well, Frigg, my beloved granddaughter, and you may find that distant memories are all you have left. You and your sisters should stand back now. Oh no. Oh, Father, please don't do this. It's already done, girl. The thunder has spoken. A portal? No, you can't. Tell Asgard to close the Bifrost. No god is to set foot on Midgard, no matter what should befall here. You can't fight him. You can't possibly hope to. Whoever said I was going to fight him can't fight Galactus with one arm and no hammer. But I can die. That I can still do. Always knew this old rock would be the death of me. The prophecies were right about that, at least. Just never imagined it would take so blasted long. Ho, devourer of worlds! Before thou makest thyself too comfortable, the king of Asgard would have words with thee. The present day, Roxxon, Oklahoma. Every day, somewhere in the cosmos, a world is dying. Some explode, others wither. Some murder every living thing upon their surface. Some are murdered themselves. But one truth is irrefutable throughout the universe. All worlds must die, or so they say. I say, not here, not Earth, not while the god of thunder still draws breath. And what say you, Agent Rosalind Solomon of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I say, I believe you, Thor. I just hope you know this isn't a fight we can win in a day,
Or a year, or maybe even a lifetime. But that doesn't mean it's not worth fighting. Ha! Did I not tell you she was a fighter, Lady Clementine?
You might have mentioned it. Refill?
Aye, let the coffee flow. Lord William the Younger, more swine flesh and bird embryos.
So these books you've been reading, The Cemetery in the Stars, Astral Autopsies, The Encyclopedia of Dead Planets, Heavenly Holocaust, a study of dying and diseased worlds by Ovodo Odelicus, the god of eternal morbidity. Where did you say you got these? A very special library, very far from here. A place only gods can go, called the Halls of All-Knowing. Please be extremely careful with them. If I so much as bend a page of these texts, there is a librarian there who will have my head. And you've been here reading these all night? I am the child of Gaia, the Earth Mother. I feel the planet's suffering, its rage. When I close my eyes, I hear the skies screaming. I will sleep when Midgard and its people are safe. Until then, I seek answers. Look at all these worlds that died, or were reduced to nothing. Worlds that no one could save. I had no idea there would be so many. Please tell me you learned something from these books that can help us.
I have learned that we must make haste. Companies like Roxxon are harming the Earth as we speak, are they not?
I believe they're a big part of the problem, yeah.
Yet you haven't the proof needed to thwart them in accordance with the laws of man?
I'm working on it, but right now, no. This is the first time S.H.I.E.L.D. has ever had an environmental task force. So far, against super corporations like Roxxon, we're outmatched. You're smiling like someone who's going to get me into trouble.
What do you know of lightning?
It's an electrostatic discharge that occurs within clouds or between.
Bah, that is what you read in a book. What do you know of how it feels? How it feels to stand inside a thundercloud, to hurl superbolts, so powerful they can be seen from space, to feel the crackle of spiral lightning in the palm of your hand. Spiral lightning? That's not a real thing. Perhaps not yet it isn't. You have the knowledge. I have the storms. Together, we can fight to save this world from those who would harm it. What say you, Agent Solomon of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I say, I still don't understand exactly what you're asking of me. Let me show you how it feels to stand inside the storm. Let me show you how the God of Thunder makes war. Oh, okay then. Soon after, the skies above South America. This is it. It's directly below us. God, you can smell the place even up here. And you're absolutely certain there is no one inside? Scanned it and scanned it again. Whole place is automated. It's too toxic for anyone to set foot inside. Then you have done your job, Agent Solomon. Now it is time I do mine. Mr. Agger, I regret to report that sometime this afternoon there was an incident at our atmospheric treatment facility in San Diablo, Roxxon Island. In short, it's no longer there. What do you mean, no longer there? We're being told it was some sort of atmospheric anomaly, a localized superstorm. The village 2 miles away didn't see so much as a drop of rain, and yet our facility was completely obliterated by lightning. That amounts to a $400 million loss, and unfortunately, Mr. Agger, sir, that's not all. Similar storms later struck other facilities all over the globe. Some that belong to the Yoshida Corps, some Alchemex, some ours. 3 mobile factories, 2 iceberg processing plants, and our main East African evaporator, all completely totaled, but thankfully there was no loss of life. Oh, believe me, there will be. Collect on the insurance immediately. I want all of those facilities rebuilt and doubled in size. We have talked to the insurance company, sir, and given the nature of the incidents, I'm afraid they're refusing coverage. In their estimation, this was a series of natural disasters. They've categorized the entire ordeal as an act of God. Yes, well, I do believe they're right about that. Gentlemen, we are officially at war. Our enemy has just drawn first blood. It is time to discuss our retaliation strategy. I want to hear your best ideas. Don't all speak at once. Sir, what is this room? This is Lab 467. This is where we engineer eating machines. You're all aware of our planetary food redistribution program. Phase 1 involved multiple accidental chemical leaks and oil spills, which managed to kill untold millions of sea creatures. Phase 2 was the introduction of invasive plant and animal species to various ecosystems around the globe. For example, the lionfish population we seeded in the Atlantic. At last report, our voracious little lionfish are wiping out native species all along the American coast. These bears are phase 3. Their jaws and stomachs have been augmented, their blood laced with amphetamines, and they've been genetically engineered to gorge themselves to the point of obesity. Basically, they will not stop eating until they're dead, or everything around them is. We plan on dropping them along rivers in Canada to begin curtailing the salmon population. I'd say the day is coming very soon, gentlemen, when every fish sold on this planet comes not from the sea, but from a Roxxon hatchery. See? This is what I mean by great ideas, and that's something we could use a little more of around here lately, don't you think? Come now, gentlemen, don't look so uneasy. These bears aren't man-eaters, I assure you. We've bred them to only eat fish. Oh, look. I wonder what this button does. Oh my God. God, indeed. We are at war with one, gentlemen, and I want to know how to hurt him. You are supposedly the brightest minds that Roxxon has to offer, so let the brainstorming session begin. No! I'm not hearing any ideas, gentlemen. Just sounds to me like an awful lot of screaming. Hear those screams, boy? Can you guess which one's your mother and which is your father? I don't like screaming. I believe we've discussed this. You all know it tends to make me... Mr. Agger, I have an idea, sir. I know how to hurt Thor. Well, just please.
You have 30 seconds, Mr. Randolph. Wow me.
Many millennia from now. Damn my beard. Should have flown over here before I sent the blasted hammer away. Galactus, I know you can hear me, you bastard. Stop being rude. You have climbed all this way for nothing, Thor of Asgard. Unless you came to watch the Earth die. You know I cannot allow that. Then you shall die as well. I did not come here to fight. As you can see, I am rather unarmed. I came to talk. Talk all you like. It shall not disturb my meal. The Earth is already half dead. Why would you want to eat a world such as this? Why would you want to defend it? Because it saved me more times than I can count, and I haven't saved it nearly enough. It has defied me more times than I can count, and no matter its current condition, I assure you, the taste of it shall be sweet. I have traveled the cosmos for billions of eons and ended more worlds than there are numbers to count. Among all those planets, only one, only this tiny, unspectacular speck of mud ever dare deny my right to destroy it. This wretched, arrogant earth that imagined itself so precious, so supremely important. Look at it now. Look what man hath made of the meagerness he was given. Not so very precious after all, it would seem. They never are. Once the spaceways were teeming with life, with worlds far more grand and vibrant than the Earth ever dreamed it could be. But now this universe is old and dying. The worlds are far too few, and my hunger far too great. All worlds must die. This we know, and thus Earth's time has come at last. The Earth may be naught but ruins and ghosts, but it still has a God, and he still says the nay. I see barely half a God, and he should go back to Asgard and hope that the earth is enough to sate my hunger. Time is short for each of us, Thor. This you should know. For everything that is, someday, very soon, we will all die hungry and alone. But for today, gods be damned, Galactus will feast. It would be so easy, he thinks, to let it slip away. All he need do is nothing, perhaps. That would be mercy. But Thor has never been the god of mercy. Galactus, this is your last warning. Step away from the Earth now. We will find you another world to dine on, I swear. I do not wish you harm. Harm? You truly believe you could harm the last living master of the power cosmic? I think your mind has gone soft, Asgardian. I am done showing you courtesy. You should have left me to eat in peace. And you should have killed me when you had the chance. In some way, I am almost grateful to you for this, Thor. After all this time, it would have been a shame to have destroyed the Earth without killing someone who still cared for it. For Midgard!
Well done, Mr. Randolph. I like this idea. Consider yourself promoted to Vice President in charge of anti-deity operations. Now, please, I'm dying to hear more. Tell me all about this place called Roxxon.